If you have tickets to one of the Taylor Swift shows here in Toronto, pay close attention to our next segment. It is all about getting to and from the show. Joining us now, TTC spokesperson Stuart Green. Good to see you, Stuart.
You too, Melanie. Hi.
Okay, you are expecting so many additional riders, especially on those concert days. So let's begin with the expanded subway service. What's going to be happening?
Yeah, so I mean, this is really a full court press for us. We do have experience in managing large events, whether it's something like New Year's Eve or playoff sports games or whatever. I mean, we've done these large events before, but this is a little different. We know that this, first of all, it's 6 nights instead of just one. It's also attracting people from all over the world. So we really want to make sure that our transit service is front and center and first and foremost safe and delivering service as people need it. And we know that in other cities, it's been incredibly lucrative for public transit. A lot of people have taken it. So we're looking forward to that. So what we've done really is look at our entire network in the downtown core. All modes, subway, streetcar, bus, even Wheel-Trans, we're going to have extra service out. So we'll have extra service out starting in the afternoon at probably around 5 o'clock to get people into the downtown core for the shows. And then particularly at that exit point, so around that 11 till 12 period in the evening, getting people out. That's really when we're going to see that large crush. So we're going to have dozens of extra trains throughout the day. We're going to have buses on Bay Street that are going to help out. We're going to have a dedicated bus service on Spadina. We're going to have additional streetcars on Spadina and Bathurst to get people to the subway stations. And we're going to have a ton of staff out there helping direct people. They'll be very visible. They'll have bullhorns. They'll have signage. They'll have high-vis vests on. So really, we've got a lot of our bases covered here. And so we're hoping for just a fun night.
Yeah, nights up, because for these
Nights,
6
plural.
sold-out shows, yeah, she's going to go.
Yeah.
We just showed a board there with all the information that you were sharing, and including the frequency of some of the services. I want to touch on this, and I think anyone who's gone down to Rogers Centre and is a pro at it knows that depending on the gate you are entering in, you're better off getting off, if it's your route, at St. Andrew's Station versus Union Station, and that might take away from congestion. Can you talk a little bit about the diversion there?
Yeah, so this is actually a huge part of our planning. The city is, as you probably know, the city is going to have some road restrictions and road closures in the area of Rogers Centre. So a lot of pedestrian traffic, a lot of foot traffic in the area. We'll have people out there guiding people to those alternate places to go. Union Station is sort of one of those. You think of it as it's sort of a natural place to want to go, but you're quite right. If you're coming out on, say, you're coming out closer to Spadina or that west side of the Rogers Centre, you're better off looking, maybe even going over as far as Bathurst, and taking a streetcar up Bathurst, or going down to Queens Quay and taking a Bathurst streetcar that will take you up, as opposed to sort of just instinctively going to Union Station. We'll have a lot of people out there. We've also got a special edition ride guide that we've put out, which is available at all the downtown subway stations, as well as the tailgate event that's happening at the convention center. And that will give people alternate planning ideas as well, and looking for better ways to get to and from their transit destination.
Quickly for you, Stuart, I know this has been several months in the planning. No doubt you've been coordinating with various transit agencies. Can you talk a little bit about that process, but also if that process is ongoing, say show 1 goes a different way, are you ready to switch things up for the remaining shows?
Yeah, so really important is that our plans are nimble and flexible. We're going to have customer service staff on call until 1 a.m. We're going to have communication staff in the major command center that the city has set up, as well as inside Rogers Centre. So we'll have people on the ground to communicate any messaging we need to, make sure that people are well aware of what's happening. In terms of other agencies, we've learned a lot. We're lucky we weren't the first stop. We're looking particularly at the U.S. Locations. Europe's a bit different because of the way their transit is used. But we certainly know that in the North American dates in the States, it's been hugely impactful for public transit. So we've definitely been consulting there. We continue to do that. If we need to change up plans because of what we see on night 1 for the rest of the shows, we can do that. We're also advising Vancouver. They've got shows coming up, so they're doing some planning as well. So it really is a different kind of approach for us when it comes to this special events.
Very good. And the plan is to have fun, help this go smoothly. Stuart Green, as always, appreciate your time. ttc.ca for more information. Thank you.
My pleasure, Melanie. Thank you.
As for getting to and from the shows using GO Transit, here are a few things you'll want to keep in mind for Lakeshore customers. There will be special service on both the east and west lines on those show days. If you're using the Milton line, there's a late night special event service that will be running to get customers home after the shows. And if you are using the Kitchener, Barrie, and Stouffville lines, the night's last train will be held back until each concert is finished.